Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to ETS2 Season 2. Very foggy morning to you. Yes, autumn is in full effect indeed. So yes, we stayed the night here, just hanging out next to these trailers, and we are ready to go. We are currently in... Oh, I still didn't look it up. I forgot the name of the island. Technically in Italy, right? But we're crossing over to France. I think this is Corsica, is it? But this one I forget. Let's see. Maybe we can have a clue. No, not really. Okay, you guys let me know in the comments, okay? But it's not a far journey left. 388 kilometers, but that's including the ferry, which is more like almost half. So I guess it's around 200 plus 300 kilometers. And then we'll be delivering this in Ajaccio. Pardon the pronunciation. Anyway, let's go. Let's get going. Start the engine. Recording this right after the previous one. Very nice. Hope you guys enjoyed part 1. I surely did. With all the mods we have. The mods we have, they're not too excessive, right? They're
100 yards, turn left.
But I think they're the right balance to get that fully immersive experience. We've achieved 0 overlays now. 0 floating things. 0 overlays. Sassari. Sassari? That is where we're going, I believe. Northbound. Yes. Okay. Good. And yes, we still have the reefer sound at our backs when we're moving, that is. We have the voice guidance from Lori. We have late autumn vibes. We have no floating icons. And overall, and we have no appearing route advisor out of nowhere. So this is as immersive as it gets, guys. But if you have suggestions, just let me know and I will do what I can. Yeah, Sassari, that's the way. I like the fog. Very foggy morning here. 8 a.m. Haven't had my coffee yet. 1 second. I think I left it behind. Maybe Alan drank it? No, Alan, it's impossible that Alan drank it. Otherwise he would be awake by now. Yeah, as always, he's still sleeping there. I did check and he's okay. Just giving me a very nasty look when I try to wake him up. So let's leave him be. 70 in here. Oh, and I'm starting to see a bit of variety in the trees. I like that. 50 in here. Oh, crap. Oh, no penalty. Here, thank you. We beat the red light by a margin. Okay, is it 50 here? Let's say at 50. We are inside a city, I think. I do remember this trip. This is a very scenic route. Lots of coastal views or mountain passes. One of those.
First exit.
First exit. Roger that. This one. Okay, the sign agrees. Good. But isn't this a lot more immersive, not having your GPS on? We still have guidance, so it's not that bad. It's not like a no GPS challenge, but at least we can focus more on the road, right? And we can appreciate it more, each and every ray of sunlight, you know, things like that.
After 50 yards, turn right.
Okay. Oh, that's where we're going, I believe, with that highway, turning towards that point. Roger that. Take up the lane here for a bit. Thank you. Just beautiful. All good, all good. Bit too fast. Cabin is shaking all over. There we go. And now we're on the highway. And this being still in Italy, technically, we should be driving at 80 kilometers, I believe. Let's double check that. Indeed, 80. Later on, when we cross over to France, then that will be 90. In the island of Corsica, let me see if I can remember. Sardinia. Is this Sardinia? Is this island Sardinia in Italy? And then the island to the north is Corsica. I hope I got it right. Good. But yes, let's stay at 80. Looking good here. I actually didn't even check how much we'll be paid for this job. I'm just liking the trip already. But yes, we are still on our way, guys. We're still on track to get our new truck. Remember, our plan is to buy Fred Scania. I think we should be able to start thinking about it, start window shopping when we hit the 150,000 euro balance. Right now, I think we have, let me bring the overlay up, let me have a look at my wallet. 50k, okay, 50k. So we have 100k to go, and then we can think about window shopping just to check how much we need to save up. And what I'm planning is to have initially a very bare bones truck, you know, a stock truck, as you would buy from a manufacturer, from the official Scania dealer, for example. So it wouldn't have any customizations, it would look stock, it would look basic, and it would be cheaper, I hope. But we have to have the core in there ready, like the right cabin size, the right engine, the right transmission, because I don't want to be changing those big things in the middle, because that will be very costly. So we have to get those things right. And then when we have enough money for the basic stuff like that, then we can buy the truck, start off with stock, and then we can save up money bit by bit, and we can do incremental upgrades, you know, adding a cupboard here, changing the color there, adding a few accessories here and there, you know, things like that, personalizing, changing the steering wheel, changing the color of the dashboard, stuff like that we can do incrementally, just like how real people would do it, I imagine. It's not everything in one go, right? I mean, in most of the things, it's not everything in one go, it's all incremental upgrades. This is similar to how I have it in my PC. In my PC, I started with I started with some parts, right? Single monitor, and then eventually I upgraded my GPU. When it got a bit outdated, I got myself a second monitor, I got myself a third monitor, I replaced them with bigger monitors. That's where I'm at right now. But all in all, they are it's not a one-time big time thing, right? You get used to that setup, then you kind of start craving for a bit more, then you update it just a bit, and then you enjoy it, and then you, after a while, you start craving a bit more for it again. Ooh, this is a sharp turn. Goodness, that's scary. Phew. Not the best bend right there. Feels like too much squished highway in there. Not clumsy proof. But yes, so incremental updates, and that's what I'm planning for this truck as well, and I think we get to enjoy it a lot more that way. So we get the basic, we enjoy it, we start craving for something more, you know, start looking for something different, then we upgrade something, and I have you guys with me every step of the way, so this will always be a group decision, right? Of course, I have, what do they call it, veto power. I have the final say, so I can be a bit biased, a bit of a dictator if needed. But no, I oftentimes I try and listen, right? And we make this a group effort. I'm taking a look at the skies. Now I'm starting to realize late autumn here in ETS also has that reddish tint, which I'm not liking very much. Yeah, this seems like the same red tint that I see in ATS, which makes sense because it's from the same mod author, it's from Grimes as well. I'm not really liking it. I wonder why he chose this one, or if he chose this in the first place, or if this is just how it looked before. Because I believe this is how it looked with the default lighting before 140 version, before the official version 140 in ETS and ETS. So maybe it's just like a remnant of those times. But yes, I'm not a fan. I might try to remove the climate folder. Can I speed up here now? 1 second. There was like a 40-bit there, but I didn't see any 80-bit in the speed limit signs. Didn't know you could speed up now. Okay, fine. Yeah, normally if we try and follow the traffic, how fast they're going, then normally we'll be in the right spot. Nice mountains. Yeah, I can almost smell the fresh air here. 13 degrees, okay, it's not that hot anymore or cold anymore. At night, before we ended the first part, in the previous episode, it was 4 degrees, you guys remember? Now it's 13, I take it. The negative thing about this, yeah, is if I remove the climate files from the late autumn mod, we will not get these reddish skies any longer. We will instead be getting the default skies from 140, which is very nice, I like it. But the side effect of that is we'll get summer temperatures as well. There's no way to separate the skies and the temperatures. They are part of the same climate definitions, basically. So we can remove the reddish tint, but we will have a summer temperature, and I'm sure some people will complain saying 26 degrees in autumn. Yeah. You've had those a couple of times. Is it possible to hide the temperature in the first place? No, it's not. Okay, that's not going to be good for people. It will break some people's immersion. Well, we can roleplay, right? That the temperature in the truck is a bit malfunctioning because it's not the newest truck. Oh crap! I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, thankfully there's a roundabout right there. When you hear that beep, that means you've done something wrong. So yes, thankfully there's a roundabout up ahead, and we can easily reroute. Yeah, I turned because they were saying Sassari, but we actually should be going to the port that was next to Sassari, I believe. So not going to the city center. Fourth exit, yes, basically making a U-turn. Alright. Sorry about that. Yes, very reddish vibe. Not a huge fan. This is actually the reason I wanted graphics mods in the first place. Back during the time before 1.40, the default lighting was too reddish by default. The tint was too reddish in the default lighting, the default skyboxes. And I didn't really like that, so I started looking for graphics mods, and I found lots of different ones over the years. We had Natural Lux, right? We had JBX, we have Project Next Gen, we had Realistic Brutal Weather, we have Realistic Graphics mod. But when 140 came in, I kind of didn't find the need for them anymore. I mean, the skybox could still do a bit of improvement. It was still a bit pixelated, but overall the lighting was very good already from the default 140 and up of the game. But now, yeah, this one, this reddish tint, it feels like you have like an Instagram filter of some sort, right? Not the biggest fan of it, but maybe you guys are okay. I know I keep complaining about it, I can't help it, but let me know what you think. I'd be happy to get your perspective, if you find this too reddish as well, or if this is okay for you. Let me know in the comments. and I'd be happy to hear your thoughts about it. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe I just need to get used to it. I don't think so, but yeah, I will listen. I would like to hear your thoughts. Okay, almost there. Getting to the port, and then it's going to be a hop and skip away to the delivery point in Ajaccio. That looks good. And that fan. The fan on this truck, huh? Sometimes it can really roar. A lot louder than the truck itself, the engine itself.
Exit ahead.
Porto indeed. That's where we're going. Looking good here, very scenic.
Cross the rotary. Second
Everywhere
exit.
you look. Countryside vibes. Okay, second exit is straight ahead. This way.
Exit
I do
ahead.
see the ferry in there. That's where we're going.
Cross the rotary. First exit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Exit ahead.
That fan sound has grown so
After
much.
100 yards, turn left.
Actually, that might not be the ferry, it might be this one. Anyway, we'll just follow where it goes. Embarco. Embarco? Like embarkation? Like departures, maybe?
Cross the rotary. Second exit.
Okay, straight ahead. Okay, yes, indeed, that is the ferry. That's the mouth where we're going.
Exit
It's waiting
ahead.
for us, as always, because we're VIPs.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Here?
Turn right.
Where? Oh, here. Okay, I see. Tricky. Yeah, going to Corsica. This one. Embarco. Corsica. Sardinia. Yes, I'm sure of it now. This island where we're at right now. There it is. That plate right there is the trigger point. No more overlays. No more floating things, right? Very nice. And it's a thick sewer plate, so for those instances where normally it would be underneath the ground, you would still see it. Very nice implementation. Ajaccio, that's the one. 3 hours 30. There should still be some daytime left. There we go. Still reddish though. All around the Isle of Beauty. 1 out of 6. Have I not used that yet? Oh. I thought I got that already. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not really an achievements guy anymore. I had a phase where I was very much into getting all the achievements in the games I play. These days though, not so much. 1 second, let me check.
Turn right.
Okay. Welcome to Ajaccio, guys. Welcome to France. From here, in Corsica, I think we can take a ferry towards either France or maybe even Barcelona directly. We'll see what becomes available for the next episode. But yes, for now, let's focus on getting to where we need to deliver this. Let's have a look. Lamb stomachs. Yikes. Not my cup of tea, but okay. I'm sure some people like it. Going to... what is that company? Geodis? Not familiar with me.
After
Sounds...
100 yards, turn right.
but most likely a real European company. Has not reached Asia
Turn
though.
right.
Over here, is it? Okay. Oh, traffic! Goodness. And I'm now blocking the pedestrian lane. My bad. Go guys, go. Thank you. Oh no, boats. Me and boats, we're okay. But me and Mexican boats might be a different thing. You might have heard about that story in the recent SCS stream. Thanks again SCS for having me as a guest there. That was actually a fun one. And it was interesting because I had that stream with SCS, right? And then I actually got messages in Facebook in my personal account. Some people actually recognized me, and they didn't really know. I don't really advertise it that I'm streaming and stuff like this. I don't really advertise it on my personal page. But some people I know in real life messaged me and asked me, "Do you stream? Is this you?" So I was actually surprised because they knew of Truck Sim. And as I mentioned to you guys, truck simulation is not really big in my circles. Trucks are not really like a very big thing, a famous thing. So it was very surprising that they knew of the game and that they recognized me and they saw the stream. But yeah, one acquaintance of mine, they asked me, "Is this you?" Because apparently they were looking for a game, a driving simulator for their son, because they wanted to teach their son how to drive, and they wanted to like buy a game to help with that, right? And this is one of the best driving simulators out there. Also, let me just take a moment to appreciate the trees. You guys see the trees? How varied it is. You even have those coconut trees, palm trees. Not sure which is which, but yes, nice variety. Bit more tropical in here, I guess. But at the same time, you still have those like autumny vibes. So mixed signals, but I like it. I like that in particular. Did I take the wrong exit? I guess I did, but there is a... Yeah, I think I did. But we do have a short reroute, okay, thankfully. Good. We make a left here on this roundabout. So yes, they were looking for a driving game. So they were looking in Steam, right, for a driving simulator. Your truck came out. And you know how it is in Steam that developers can have like live streams in there, well, not live streams, but like footages that are playing while you're looking at the store page. The time that he was looking, it was my face. That was the stream with SCS where I was the guest. So he saw my face and he was like, "Hey, I know this guy." So he messaged me and he asked, "Is this you? Are you into PC games and whatnot?" I was like, "Oh yes, that's me." It was cool having those two different worlds intersect. I also had a colleague from work who recognized me there, and I was also surprised that he knew of Truck Simulator.
After 100 yards, turn left.
This is nice to see Truck Simulation getting into the Asian demographics now.
Reached your destination.
Thank you. There we go. Geodis. Probably butchered that, but you get the point. Looks like a UNICEF kind of logo. That's what came to mind. Okay, we're here. Oh, take a look at the parking slot here, guys. The parking. No more blinking lights. Well, I think there are a few of them, but they are very functional, not excessive. Look for some traffic cones, okay? That is now the parking indication. It's no longer those white lights that blink. And although they are very functional, those blinking white lights are not very realistic. So let me lower my windows here. I don't see them, so it might be the parking slot at the end. There it is. You see it? See it? So those are traffic cones, and you see something blinking just a little bit. And that is something that I like, because at night, if you don't have those blinking lights, you will not see them at all. So this is actually just enough realism in there. Okay, so we can just shoot ourselves in here, I think. Might have nicked that pallet on the way. Sorry. There we go. Let's position ourselves in between the cones. Feels like a driving contest now. And those should turn green. There we go. It does turn green, very subtle, right? Very subtle green color when you're aligned, and you know that you can park. But yes, nothing excessive. Just very subtle vibes there. I like it. Good. Okay. Good. Let's go and get paid. 574 kilometers. Ioannina in Greece to Ajaccio in France, crossing Italy in the process. Oh, I thought we were going to level up. 19k guys, 19k. I will gladly take it. And we are now at 70,000 balance. Yes, maybe almost half of the way before we can go window shopping. We'll see, we'll see. But yes, if you guys have tips for me, suggestions, let me know. I'd be happy to hear them. And the main thing for me right now is how to remove the reddish tint from late autumn. I might try removing the climate folder inside the SCS file. But if you have other suggestions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Clumsy Trucking, and catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.